Hi, this is Mansa Machani here as Mana, and I have my center at Nalagandla area. It's called Biome Fitness and Wellness Center. Today I'm going to give you something which is for the abs. Now, you all know that there are some people who do the abs and do the crunches. Let me give you the science or the types of crunches which is important to do. Now, why do we have to do crunches? You have a belly, right? You have a belly and you want to strengthen the core muscle, When you do your crunches or when you do your abs in a controlled movement where you focus on holding it for some time and releasing it for some time, you're trying to build the core. You need a foundation. You need a foundation to build the core first. Once your core is getting built up with exercise routine after exercise routine, then your core is getting stronger. Once your core is getting stronger from the inside, you see your abs are getting worked up and the belly gets a little flatter and you see the muscles are got stronger and your core is building up strong. There are like 6 different types of crunches which are basic foundation for all the crunches that you do, and we will go one after the other. And when you do your crunches, also make sure you're doing it in a controlled movement, not straining your back, not straining your neck, and some guidelines which I can tell you as I do the exercises. It's also good to strengthen your back and also improve your flexibility. Crunches are just not on your abs, but also to strengthen your core, build up your core, not just like you want to look for a flat belly, but the core is strong, your body posture gets better with doing your crunches as well. Let's get started with the basic foundation, the types of crunches. Also, this is something which a woman can do it as a beginner as well. Intermediate beginners and advanced can also do it. And I go with here, let's get started with the abs, flat abs, crunches, 6 types of crunches that we can do. Yeah, the first one, it's called the basic crunch. Now, how do we do the first one, the basic crunch? Lie down, get your knees bent, these are soft, and keep your entire feet rooted down to the mat. Slowly take your body back where you rest your lower back down and drop your mid back down. Make sure you're into the center of the mat and go with your lower back and your entire back down. Now take your right hand back and your left hand back and look into the top of the ceiling. Now when you want to come forward, you propel yourself forward where you work with your shoulders. Don't try to pull your neck or don't try to pull your arms. Just try to work with the shoulders coming forward. So take your hands back and 1. This is the basic crunch. You'll feel your core sore. You feel it in the ab muscles, the rectus abdominis working here. Now go ahead and see how much you can do. Try it for beginners like 5 crunches if you can. Exhale as you come up and rest back. Pull from your shoulders. And once you feel you're getting a toll of your back or something, you just want to rest. Relax yourself. Now take support of both the legs. Just give a good stretch to your back, your neck. Gently rest your legs back and come up. Now, let me tell you, every person's strength of the ab is different. If your core is strong, you will be able to see that you're able to do more. But if you're just a beginner and you're trying to build up your abs, you're just trying, your ab muscles are very loose, there's no strength, it's very flabby, you're just trying to build up. Initially, it will be a little tough, but you can just start off by doing little 5 reps. A beginners can do 5 to 6 reps, intermediate can do about 10 to 12 reps, and see if you're able to be there for 12 reps and 15. As you go on, you can progress. But make sure that you're doing it correctly where you feel the core is working. So beginners do like 6 reps is ideally good, right? We'll go with the second one now. The second one, what you're going to start is the reverse crunch. This also is going to help to build up your core muscles. It is to build one bit at a time. So lie down flat on your back. If you're a beginner, you may want to keep your hands just at the back of your hips for added support. Otherwise, you can also place your hands just by the side. And when you go with your reverse crunches, you take your leg up, lift to 90 degrees and come up and exhale down. Lift as much as you can, putting the pressure on your palms down and lift your abs up. Try not to do very fast, you may hurt yourself, so just do as much as you can and try to lift your hips up. Exhale as you come up. The other way is to do with your knees bent and your hips will rise up a little more. So the other one is to do with your knees bent. You go, you see your hips go a little higher now. Trying to get your knees close to your chest. You will actually feel your core very sore. You'll start feeling your core is getting sore. That's when you know your core is getting built up. And you slowly take support of your body now. You hold back of your knees. Pull your body up and you can come up. Now, the repetition is again from a person to person. The repetition is always as much as you can. If you're able to do, go ahead. But if you're not able to do, that is your max. You still have to build your core. So the repetition is always as much as you can. The third one is the vertical leg crunch. And this is also very good to build up the core. Let's get started. You place your hands by the side of you and try to get your elbows down. Then lift your right leg up and left leg up to 90 degrees. And be over here pointing the toes to the ceiling. You place your toes to the ceiling and take your head down, and when you come up, you come straight. You hold there, inhale, down, and you exhale forward. It'll look like a U shape when you see. You come forward, you see that your core is getting built up here, you stay there, and now your core is released, it's relaxed. So you work up, you stay there, your core is building up, you tense your abs. Inhale back. Release, relax your knees down. You may try this about 8 reps, 8 to 10 reps is good. Relax again for 4 breaths, 5 breaths. Try it again for the second set, 8 to 10 reps. If you want to progress it as a beginner, just one set of 8 reps, 8 to 10 is very good. Your core is slowly building up. That's good for you to do the vertical leg crunch. The next type of a crunch is called as the long arm crunch. So we again lie down flat, pull your your legs forward until you get your low back down and rest your head down. Keep your back relaxed as much as possible and hold your palms together and clasp them together, and it's a long arm crunch. So you take your hands up above your head, you exhale as you come forward. You inhale back. This is also good for your back to strengthen. Try not to pull from your arms or your neck. Try to keep your abs strong and pull from your abs. Keep making the palms very tight. Lift and come up. To build more resistance, if you're an advanced, to build more resistance, you can also put your legs down and crunch. But if you are a beginner and your abs are not really built up, are not very strong, you may want to keep your knees bent, and this is your long arm crunch. Try not to go very fast. Let it be very controlled movement. Give a pause of seconds as you come up. Inhale, exhale, release your hands. Try to give a good press to your abdomen and a rest to your back. Take one leg support and come up. Now this crunch, if you're a beginner, you can do it 8 reps, 8 to 10 reps, and if you're progressing your ab workout, if you're comfortable, you can go for a 10 to 15 reps. That's also good, and try this long arm crunch. The next type of crunch is called the bicycle crunch. Now, bicycle crunches are very good. It not only works your core to build up, not only the rectus abdominis, but it also works your sides of the abs, your upper abs as well, and your lower abs also. It works depending on how much you're able to range it. Now, let's get started with the bicycle crunch. As we go, take your hands to the back of your knees and pull your body until you rest your back down and your shoulder blades rested down with your head down. Now, come into your legs up, extended up to 90 degrees and bend at your knees to your tabletop position, reaching your hands up and placing it at the back of your head. Try not to pull your neck forward or try not to put pressure. It's just a rest. You have to hold your core a little engaged, and you go to the sides like you want to go with a bicycle crunch to the side. Side crunches. This is not with ranging like a bicycle. You're not doing this because this is not going to build up too much of your core. You're just going to do side to side, getting your elbow, your left to the right knee, and your right elbow to the left knee. Go side to side and you'll see your core building up. Work up and exhale on your sides. Exhale on your sides. Keep working your legs to go down as much as you're able to do it. And go down, come to the sides. Don't try to pull your neck. Don't try to do this. It'll hurt your back. It's just to go side to side. Repeat this 8 to 10 times for beginners and 15 times for advanced to progress it. Try to press onto your abs to rest your back. Inhale, exhale your legs down and rest your palms down. Relax, see if you're not hurting yourself. Give a little rest to your abs and your back. That's the bicycle crunch. The next one is your double crunch. Now, when you do your double crunch, you're doing one is a reverse crunch and one is a basic crunch. You're mixing the reverse crunch and the basic crunch. It becomes a double crunch. So you're using your lower abs and your upper abs here. How do we do that? So we get lying on your back flat. You keep your legs up to 90 degrees. You reach your hands up and keep your hands back of your head. Now, you do your leg crunch and upper ab crunch. This is your double crunch. You come forward, up and this. Keep going and come down. Up, your lower abs, your upper abs. Now lift from your shoulder blades off. Your shoulder blades have to lift off and your hips off the mat. If you feel it tough, rest your toes down. If you feel it tough. But otherwise, you can just do this. 2, and get your legs up, your hands up, put your legs down, exhale down, and the other leg down. Rest your hands down to the side of your body. Rest your hands to your abdomen. Take your legs, press on to your abs and rest your back. So the double leg crunch, lift your body up and come up. The double leg crunch, it looks to be a little workup for you to build up the core. As a beginner, maybe you're able to do 5, and as you progress, increase it to 10. That's a double leg crunch for you. So these are the 6 types of crunches that we did today to build up your core, to build up the strength in your abs and your back. Now, these are the basic foundation, and there are many variations that we can add this. If you are a beginner and you want to start to work on doing your crunches, start with this basic foundation of crunches, and then later on you can progress to do a lot of variations with the crunches. See if you're able to get through this, and I hope you have a lovely crunch workout with this. Thank you.